Hey, I'm Kev Kim. Welcome back to TT the Man to Ride on the Edge Harder as we are heading to the Spring Cup. I think called traditional kind of meeting at the beginning of April. Is it the beginning of April? Or the middle? Or was it the end of March? Can't really tell, can you? But we've got 50 perk points. Do we want to save that for the championship round though? We do normally get 40 perk points back though. So if we think of this correctly, if we use something that's like 35 like that, should be okay. Or do we just save the perk points up? I think we just save them up. For the Spring Cup, we're going to be back on our Honda. Or we could try out the Kawasaki actually. We have not tried out the Kawasaki yet. Even though the stats, if you compare it, so weight similar to the Honda, slightly less powerful. I think the Honda's got an upgrade, does it? Oh no, slightly more powerful. Sorry, it's got 11 horsepower more. So top speed is 165 compared to 151. Acceleration similar. Slightly better braking as well. So we should go much better on the Kawasaki round the TT circuit. As we're in sections 10 to 12, so right at the back end of the circuit. You may have noticed a theme with all of these cups. Like we go through 1, 3, 4, 6, 7, 9, now 10, 12. So we've got Feo Kawasaki of Simon Wilson, so we've got to watch out for him for the kind of overall top time. Because we'll probably be a bit slower, to be fair, or first time on the bike. So we've got 4 Hondas and then 4 Yamahas as well joining us. No Triumph Daytonas, surprisingly. Often see one pop in. Right, Gary, join the birds. No, not really. Oh, look at that Digidash. So we pass Black Cut. And remember, we're going towards the bungalow. So this is the first part. And then after this, we've got heavy braking, and then we go towards the bungalow. Like the kind of sound of this Kawasaki. That's the best I've ever taken that corner on a super sport bike. I just had full confidence going a bit flat out. I think there's a bit weird, it's the windscreen, isn't it? It's like something out of Chips, so if anyone remembers that, I'm dating myself now, aren't I? My references. Oh, a bit wide through Brady, well. Got to do better than that. Actually got to hit the apex, that would be nice. As you go through Dukes, a bit uncertain though on the exit. Yeah, this definitely might be the bike to use for the TT then. So we're 4.4 back. There's a Honda, isn't there? Or do we stick with the Triumph Daytona? Because that is upgraded compared to this, which has got no upgrades. Man, this is pretty damn nice to ride anyway. Unupgraded. Apart from when you hit the bank. Let's go through Keppelgate. Alright. Look at that, even with a crash we're still ahead as well, so we're less than 10 seconds back. So a bit of ride through Kate's Cottage. Slight lift as well for the bump. So we've got our fellow Kawasaki behind, but we can actually put away from them on our Kawasaki, or at least be even. Yeah, 8.8. So we have increased the gap by around a second, because I think they were right on our tail after the crash. So can we take this flat out? Imagine we can. Oh yeah, easy. And there you can see top speed 162. That's 13 miles per hour quicker than our Honda. So yeah, definitely not an idea to ride the Honda then round it. Especially as we've been looking to win as well. Oh, fuck you. Slight lift. Slight lift. Waiting pavement. God damn it. Oh, Kawasaki. He says it's better at braking, but it doesn't feel like it. Right, I'm impressed with the speed, the handling's alright. Not the braking so far. Oh, that's pretty nice round there. There you go, pretty good out the final corner as well. So probably around 12 seconds back, I reckon. 12 to 14. So probably 13 then. Let's see. Oh, 16 seconds. So we're still fourth though. Oh, it's the Yamaha that was quickest. Lee Johnson on the Yamaha. Got a big hitter in here. So we're quicker than Simon Wilson at least. But still 16 seconds back. Without that second crash, we would have been at least third. Without the crashes, we should have at least been second. But still, sponsor increases money earned if you finish in the top 3. At least we're crashing now rather than later, I guess. And yeah, we do get the third 40 points. So we've got a new Irish Challenge Zone for you. Not really interested. Herefordshire Open Trophy. Not really interested. We've done the third and final objective. Get an upgrade from Wilson Craig. A for the engine. Thank God for that. So let's attach this to the old Honda. So engine, where are you? Oh no, it's for the Superbike. Oh, level 5 engine as well. So takes off 3 kilos. 5 on torque, so acceleration is better. Top speed up to 185 miles per hour. Look at RPM, almost up 1,000 as well. Braking's much better. Horsepower now 175. Damn, that's a massive upgrade. And we've also got a setup as well, engine braking. Controls acceleration when releasing the throttle so you can completely change the bike to your preferred riding style. We'll keep it at 100 for the time being. But yeah, very happy with that upgrade. As next up, got the next round of the Irish Championship. 4-lapper. Round the over 8 mile long circuit. It's going to be a long race here. Round the Yomangan coastline. Once again, I apologise for butchering that name. So, for inference then, we can use the opponent one. That would probably be helpful. So we use that. And then I think we'll save the rest because we don't have enough perk points left to use another one. So this is a high speed circuit, remember, with lots of good scenery around as well. As... oh, look at this, the Hondas are out in 4. So we've got a Triumph Daytona, got 3 Yamahas, and 6 Hondas. Including Dave Keaton, Bruce as well is back, David Johnson as well. So all the big hitters are here. So let's see what we can do on a Honda. As you can see, tried to keep the revs up a bit more, but still didn't quite work. Oh yeah, we've got to remember that bump. I remember that catching us out last season. What the hell? I do remember that from the last season. I'm just going to put that down as cold tyres, I'm guessing. Well, we can't win this now, because we have to be faultless to remember from our earlier encounter with the top dogs. With the big guns. But we can at least finish on the podium again. That'll be the aim. So we go down a cup. Oh my god, what are you doing, bike on the inside? Like, make up your mind whether you're accelerating or not. So now it is flat out, isn't it? Come on, Honda. And get past at least one rider. There we go. So we're back up to past forward, so back up to 6th. So we've got 5th in front. I can do math. Unfortunately, with this being very high speed, this is going to be like the weakest point for the Honda, isn't it? Compared to the big guns. We're probably losing seconds to them. Yeah. So into the top 5, I think. So we've got 4th in front, and then the big guns are already off, aren't they? Like the top 3. Yeah, you can just about see 3rd in the distance. And then the 2 in front. So I actually haven't lost too much out. I expected to be further back after that early crash. Oh god. Remember, you've got to brake for some of these points. You can see I'm trying to take it flat out, but not ideal. Especially as there's some bumps as well, from what I remember. And we've got the hairpin coming up. And I'm guessing that struggle really does work though. Look at them, all 3 of them in front. Ready to be picked off one by one. And there's one. Oh, they're battling for the lead in front. Don't mind me. Oh my god, are we getting by? I believe it's for the lead anyway. Oh god, we got the lift. Slight bump. Oh, looking to the outside. Oh god, what are they doing? They're forming a wall. There's all the way into the airport section. You can finally take the lead. From last to first, there you go, completed in less than a lap. Only got 3 more of these. I'm really surprised. It's been such a high-speed circuit. I know we got swagger on, but still. Doesn't count for them being that slow, I don't feel like. I know we've normally been good around here, we've just not had a complete race round here before. Through the high-speed stuff at the back end of the circuit. And then we've got, oh yeah, we've got the tricky right hand. They're coming up. So we've got the slow left, and then we look at fake Stonehenge in the up there. We've got the bump. So that's why this right hand is tricky, because of that bump. As you cross the start finish line, 4:47. Bump. Here we go through the first corner. I mean, very confidently through the first corner. Not at all grimacing at all. It's not like you got a camera on me. Well, it's so much nicer without a bike dithering on the A-bits, isn't it? There you go, flat out section. So at least by this time, our 3rd season, we're experienced around these circuits. I know we might forget sections of them, it might take us a lap or 2 to remember, but this circuit we know like the back of our hand somehow. It's over 8 miles long. It's like the TT circuit, we know, I guess like 28 miles of it. It's just that little 3 mile section we don't really know that well. Don't have to be as aggressive into it now. Not playing catch up anymore. We're trying to kind of protect and build a lead now. Because one mistake, we'll be right behind them, no doubt. So while we want to build that lead, that's why we're, as I said, trying to protect it a bit as well. We're just staying upright. So that's nice, past the beaches here. Wonderful looking circuit. Okay, is that the bumps? Not yet. See, so, oh, there's the jump. So more just about throttle management through here, like keep it in sit, but just manage to what the hell? Who built a gate like that? They built a gate through the wall. Sabotage. What the hell? Oh god, now we got the block trins. See, one mistake, we're right back in it. It's a repeat of last lap, isn't it? Past one, round the outside of two. There we go. Oh god, we're coming up to the little bump now as well. Gotta remember to lift at the right time for all this. Don't want to lift too early, lose momentum, or too late and then be unstable. Let's head towards the airport again. Oh, we do like the airport. We do love this circuit as well. Oh yeah, we've got more bumps coming up, don't we? It's like the change in between the circuit types, isn't it? Like all the different circuits. That's why we're getting all these bumps. So it's going to be bad on the circuit of Ireland, you know it. That circuit I don't know as well as this one though, because it's like the whole outside. Much longer circuit. Oh, a bit wide there. How'd you get stopped though? Don't go towards the freaking grass. Told you, don't play in the grass bike. You're not a motocross bike. Don't need to get into its fixed cylinder heads. That's the lead by 4.5 seconds. Oh my god. That is why you do not get on the power too early as well. It's all downhill through the bumps. Do I actually need to go down to third through there? Not sure I need to. Do I even need to use second on this circuit? Don't think I need to. Maybe one or two corners where I need to use second. Most of the time I can survive in third though. So in the second half of this race as well, this is actually really flying by. We're trying to have a mistake-free lap here. Made, was it 2 now? Short enough for that we should be able to survive without hitting something. Oh yeah, we've got to watch out for the gate. Make sure we do that. I think after this we've got one more event, don't we? And then we've got the Circuit of Ireland to end the season. Well, it's the TT to end the season, but, you know, then the Irish season. And now I'm split between using Triumph Daytona again or that Kawasaki. Because that sounds like he's got the pace, but just not used to it. Still a bit more unstable for me than the Triumph Daytona, which maybe not sure it's got the pace to win, even with the upgrades. Gonna be nip and tuck. So you really want to win it this year, because it'll probably be our last year trying it on the Superbike. Or we go up to, or Super Sport Bike before we go up to Superbikes. There you go, much better throttle management through there. So you just use first for the engine brake, and see we're using our MotoGP tips now. I didn't intend for that to be a pun. Oh yeah, feeling very confident on this Honda. It might not have had the pace, like battle for the victory at most circuits, especially at the TT, but I don't know, I do love the way it handles. Just underpowered, unfortunately. Superbike's got nice upgrades. Oh, what the fuck is that? There must be something about when the tyres go off or something, which just means like, yeah, I'm not giving you any grip anymore. It's like, okay, thanks. Which leads to those type of crashes. Or again, it could just be weight and I'm not realising that I'm leaning forward, but I swear I'm leaning back in the braking zones. Making sure I'm doing it. And over the transition as well, just not really leaning at all. So it's just even weight over those transitions. A little bit wide there. Yeah, can we take this in third? It's very tight apex to begin, but it does kind of open up though after that. So you're getting over that transition, no weight put on. Some grass cutting, but no weight. We go 439. So the 8.1, nice. Despite another little mistake. Yeah, definitely don't need second. Yeah, don't need further swells. What is that? I wish that sound was explained. But it just feels like the bike's breaking down on us hearing that sound. It's so random as well and out of sync with the rest of the sounds. Like it doesn't integrate with the engine sound at all, it's just a massive sound on top of everything else. Or like the wind sounds or braking sounds. Just appears. I guess we're on the edge. With adhesion maybe on the brakes or tyres or something. Or something is just broken. I know, can you get retirements in this? Not sure you can unless you crash too many times. Because then you've got no rider left. Oh, this is much nicer keeping it in third. No gear changes, don't have to worry about that. See, it happens at random times as well there. Like, what is that noise for? How long have we played this? We still haven't figured it out. Oh, you could go flat out over those bumps. Okay. They need to lift all this time. There you go. Managed a little lift there. Okay, don't go too tight. There we go. Avoid the defence. Just down the second this time. So we need that first get out of the braking now. Going second isn't as effective. Let's go back out towards the countryside. Enjoy the nice sun with a bit of cloud in the air, but still gorgeous here in Ireland. Some glinting as well, trying to blind us. I see what the big guns have tried. They're trying to blind us now. Got alternate tactics. Can't beat us on pace. We haven't made a mistake yet, that. Touchwood. Oh yeah, you meant to actually touchwood, aren't you, when you say that? Wonder what we're going to do next season, though. What offers do we get? Hopefully Kawasaki. I definitely want to be on board a Kawasaki next season. Seems like it's a good bike. I don't think we get a suit off because they're just super bikes, aren't they? And we haven't won on the Super Sport yet. Like, we've won the senior TT, that's it. Well, that's on the old bikes. Right, maybe if we win the TT of the Super Sport, maybe we could get a suit offer. Don't know. And then we'd just be forced to use a super bike, I guess, for next season. We'll find out soon, though. As out the final corner. There we go, mistake-free that. Across the line for victory, finally. In the Irish Championship, till the penultimate race. As we're 17.96 ahead of Bruce. Dave Keating, Kevin Down in 4th. David Johnston in 5th. And then Sam Doherty, Carl out. Victor Allen getting the last point. Ahead of the there's a Triumph Daytona that snuck in. I know Ronan Gallagher, but still didn't get a point. And John Swift as well. So there's a 17-point gap heading to the season finale. So that means Graham has won it. Just, damn it. But we are guaranteed second. We're 27 points ahead of Sam Doherty. We have Rocksmith up to 4th. Just 4 points behind the Irishman. And 5 ahead of Victor Allen. Who's got Bruce on his tail. But I'm not sure he'll be at the season finale. Actually, he might be. They normally make 2 or 3 appearances, don't they, per season? So he might be there. As he's 8 points back. He's a point ahead of Cole out now. He's up to 6th. And got Dave Keating up to 8th as well with 22. 3 ahead of Fergus, who wasn't here. David Johnson as well. Up into the top 10 ahead of John Swift. And yeah, Gallagher's points are gone. There you go. You got 0 from last time now. See, Connor Tyler scored a point. So we get tyre wear is greatly reduced. Oh, we've got to make sure we can use that for the TT then. And very slightly increases fuel consumption, just a lubricant. I know we barely got any perk points for winning. Come on. So next up, our warm-up then. Before the Irish Championship. So we could go to the airfield. Which I think we will do. We'll do well on an airfield for once. So we won't use any of these. Remember, we want to save it for the Irish Championship. And shall we try out the Kawasaki around the airfield? Or do we try out a superbike? Could go back on the Triumph Daytona, try that out again. Now let's try out the Kawasaki, shall we? So this is an episode where I just do well on the Honda, but wish I was on the Kawasaki all the time, as we got the Hondas of Ted Cook, the Canadian. Jamie Flanagan as well. Got a Yamaha of Jamie Cowden, tried the Toners, Andy Wilmore, and Martin Jessup as well. So this could be a good battle then for the victory with Jessup here. Also TT as well. And this is around the other Irish airfield circuit, not the one we drove in or rode round before. This is one from early in the championship, actually. Early championship season. We only rode around here in the first season, I believe, in the Irish Championship. Every other season we've had to miss it, which is annoying. See, if we actually took part in this event early in the season, we would still be in the Irish Championship battle as well. Of course, we have not finished outside the podium places, I think, so far. Like this season, like it's been... Like as much as I say the Honda's underpowered to the rest, we have been mightily consistent on it. Which has been awesome to see. Even if we haven't got the victories we want, we only got one. Like, that's our downfall. We need more victories during the season. If we can, as I have no idea when I went down there. Let's go. The final couple corners. Are we leading or behind? We're probably behind, aren't we? With Jessup here. Yeah, 1.2 back though. That's with a crash. So we're right in it. I thought the gap would be like 4 or 5 seconds, not 1.2. Come on, boy. But this bike might be more powerful on the brakes, so I'm finding it a bit more unstable than trying to turn it into these crashes. And much more unstable than Honda on the brakes. I'm not sure if that's a trait of just having a more powerful bike though. So here we go, coming up to the fateful corner. Oh, there we go. That's smoother. Like, even though this circuit is more tight and twisty, 110, that's nice. Oh, hello, we got someone in front. How you doing? Going for a Sunday ride as well. Well, we've got someone else in front. What the hell? I thought this was a TT event. Just like last season, isn't it? 7.4 ahead. So they're doing 1:20s. I see, if my mouse is correct. Oh, they're 9 seconds slower than us. No, I'm just cruising in. That's kind of taking the piss, isn't it? Like, this is how slow you are, okay? I hope you understand. Say, it might have 2 more riders to visit then. We're just on the 3rd lap as well. God. What are they doing? They've got their push bikes here. That's what's happening. Should be allowed to race. They've got the push bikes out there. That's across the line. Yeah, we see another victim in front. 1:13.4. Well, I guess the good thing with the Kawasaki is that I might have to tighten up my technique as well, so it might actually make me better because of the more being a bit slightly more unstable on the brakes. Be interested to see how different it is maybe around the TT circuit then. Like, I am leaning towards riding this rather than the Triumph Daytona. Even though the Triumph Daytona is maybe there pace wise. Like, this is definitely air base wise. So over the bumps. God, I prefer this airfield circuit than the other one. Not just because there's much less curbs around for us to hit, but just good flow. Even though they're kind of slow corners, there's a flow to them though. Going around them. So that was a bit dodgy around that corner. Come back here third. They're trying to pretend you have pace. This is a pretty awesome circuit for IndyCar to go back to. I was out compared this to Cleveland from before, didn't I? It might have been the other layout. Yeah, it'd be pretty cool. Have races at airfields again. I know IndyCar race at St. Pete, which is kind of an airfield. But the main straight's still a runway that gets used. Probably getting used at the moment to help bring in supplies and stuff, so still race there, but I still miss like Cleveland, Edmonton as well. It was pretty cool airport circuit as well. IndyCar, Champ Car, kart, whatever. We visit as easy win by 32.7 seconds. Martin Jessup, thought you were going to make it a challenge. As the only rider over 100, he's the only rider over 90 miles per hour. Only other rider. And Jamie Coward, as we got in 15th, old Flanagan. And we get perk points up to 95 now, so we can use a perk for the Circuit of Ireland, and we could still use that tyre wear one or the pit stop one for the TT, hopefully. And so here we go then, final race of the regular season. Irish Championship Race H. Circuit of Ireland, that's around the 14.35 mile per hour circuit. So we've got 95 left. We can't use this, unfortunately. That will be saved for the TT, I think, if we can use it. Don't think we can. What is the cost of the other one? Of that perk. So you're always going to earn way more perks. Oh, 30. So yeah, we could do... Oh, do we use one then for the Circuit of Ireland? Because that's 30. And that is 60. So that would be 90. So we normally get 40 back. So we have to use something that's 45 or lower. Oh, we also got to reduce the time spent on pit stops. Do we want to use that one though? Do I want to use a perk? Do I want to kind of risk it? Hang on, how is the greatly reduced one cheaper to use than is just reduced? How does that make sense? Yeah, and very slightly reduced is 45 perk points, but greatly reduced is 30. Increases fuel consumption. You know, we don't really need to use a perk for this one because we're already guaranteed second. Let's save them for the TT. I just don't want to risk not being able to use the two I want to. So, hey, we've got the big guns out, so they are here for the finale. And we spot you now, Gallagher. On the Triumph Daytona, as we've got 3 Yamahas and then 6 Hondas once again. Just very similar entry list to what we had in the penultimate round. Oh, for God's sake. I didn't even accelerate. We're just letting them all by. That's what we're doing. This happened early on. Plus, we're really just following them round at this point. Ninth has forgotten to accelerate. Oh, for God's sake, what's the bike doing? I think I hit a bump and the bike just veered right. Like I couldn't brake or change direction on it. Well, this might be the end of the podium streak. 2 crashes already. Oh, 3? What? I don't remember this beginning section being so tight and twisty. At least we're not last. God damn it. Yeah, now we've got the reverse of the first again, don't we? Or is it not yet? Stop making noise at me, bike. It's a very confusing moment at the moment. That's not helping. Yeah, that's through the chicane. So now it should be flat out, hopefully. So we're back up to 7th at least. My maths is correct. And on the roaring up to 6th. There's a slight breather. Don't overheat the engine. Well, many bumps. Whoa, what the fuck? Again, I'm not sure why the rear went there. So yeah, now this is the reverse first spot. Let's come back here. Probably watch out for this because it tightens up as you go around. I remember that. It's under the trees. I'm far away, hopefully. So that's the bottom half of the field passed. Now you've got the top 5, I think, to catch up to. So we just about avoided those bumps. Okay, I remember this being very high speed. Got the corner that tightens up. Stop making noise at me, bike. I only knew that was a tight corner because I could see the other bikes going very slowly out of there, so that was a bit lucky. So that's 5th and 4th in front, I believe. So not that far off a podium yet. Considering all the mistakes we've made and issues we've been having. Not bad at all. Got another flat section, isn't it? As we enter the forest, and then we start the lift, don't we? And we've got the right. And then we're going to the coastline. I remember this. Or not. Okay, I forgot the hairpin. Cause I keep forgetting that hairpin. I remember I kept forgetting it last seed as well. Oh, come back, tour guides. Oh my god. See, now we're heading to the coastline. See, now I know which circuit we're on. Damn, ideally I wanted to get past these bikes before this section. Because see, now they might hold us up. We're going around 150 miles per hour and we've got to try and pass them. Well, they're dueling each other as well. There we go, past one. So I think we're into the top 5 now. And the top 3 will be the big 3, won't they? They'll be way ahead of us. Hopefully in this section we can close up a bit. Trying to look ahead, I can't see them. Oh yeah, I see third. So at least we know one part of this track, or remember it. So come to the end of the lap as well, as we're heading back towards kind of town. So yeah, I believe that's third in front. I think I just got a glimpse of first and second way ahead. Oh my god. What the fuck? Go. No, I don't want to be out behind both of you. There we go, back into the top 5. God damn it, just saw a podium. Got way too excited. .6 back. That's about 5 or 6 crashes that lap, I will take that. Because we were dreadful that lap. Okay, now to push and catch right back up. By the bike to stop making noises at me. Looks like they got their arms over the circuit there, those people too. To go past the lake. Now I believe it's the flat out section, if I remember right. Oh no, not flat out yet. Oh, come on. One corner we had to survive. Go. Oh, we're back behind those two. Which is just going to cost us time later down the lap. Can't believe it. We're still third again. We're getting the yips every time we see them. Get a bit nervous and crash. At least it's only one this lap so far. See much more ginger on the brakes this time. Get out of the way. See, no, they're just dilly-dallying on the apex. Right, just commit to accelerating or not. So we've got, what, 10 seconds to make up, I think? The third, if I'm correct. Those two crashes. Oh yeah, we've got to slow down it. Major bump when transition circuits there. So we might actually be in a similar situation to the previous lap in regards to how far back we are. Oh my god, that was close. And that as well. Yeah, we are pretty similar. Because I guess it must have been third I was seeing exiting that part on the previous lap as well. There we go, slight lift. Better be cautious and flying through the scenery. It's my new motto. So we're flat out and then we got to lift round this corner. And then we got the right hand up. Which does not lead onto the coastline, leads into a hairpin, remember? Oh my god, I remembered. I'm a change man. That's like the first time ever I've remembered that. And look at that, we're around 6 seconds back, I think. And this is a section where we can definitely gain on the rider in front. Not through one ride like that. Look at that gain with every metre. Oh, we're in slipstream range, I think. Brilliant. Come on, podium. Hopefully my maths is correct, and then we'll be on the podium for every race this season. It would be insane. And we're near the end of the lap as well. So we don't have many more passing opportunities after this section. Come on, slow down for me. I can probably sync up the right-hander at the house to make the move. So after this section, when we blitz it, after the tight corners, that right-hander going downhill. Oh, we could do it into the left before the right. Don't mind that as well. It's out of there. Yes. Accelerate away. Okay, don't push too hard through this section, like we did the previous lap. There we go. Just be nice and smooth through here. Because we're virtually home. Making sure that front wheel does not lift. Thought we were too wide there. And now we can just accelerate for home. There we go. Yes, we are in third. 16 seconds back in the end. We began the lap 15 seconds back. So only lost the second despite crashing twice. That's not too bad. As Bruce wins by a couple cents over Dave Keaton. We're ahead of Kevin Graham. Oh, we passed him for the podium spot. God damn it. Just makes me wish we did every round now. Because that could have been a pass for the title. But we're in fourth. David Johnson down in sixth. What the hell? And John Swift and Gallagher miss out on points. So the final championship standing C, Graham win with 96 points. We had 81 points. And as you can see, finished on the podium in every race. So we had a win. Last time out, we had 3 second places, 3 thirds. Of course, we missed the second round of the season where Graham got 12 points. So it might not have been a win. Actually, I'll pass for victory, but I'll pass for the title in the end. But still, damn, if you had the chance. It's Doherty in third ahead of Bruce, who climbs up to fourth ahead of Rocksmith. And then we've got Alan in sixth, who participated in every round. As you can see, only like 4 or 5, only 5 riders out of 13 actually participate in every round. So we've got Keaton in 7th, Lap in 8th, Fergus in 9th, David Johnson in 10th. Maybe disappointing out of the kind of invitational riders. Expected a bit better from him. So we've got Gallagher in last. So we get the perk points we need to fit up ahead of the TT. And we get your tyres off 8 slightly warm before the start. Hopefully that actually, we could try and use that maybe with the TT, because again we're always terrible on that first lap, so it might help. So we just create a new challenge in Ice Challenge Zone. Is the Ice Challenge Zone actually useful? We need to go back there one day. As for your participation in Ice Challenge, we're pleased to share the final stands with you. Hope to see you again next year. You definitely will. So next up then, the Supersport TT. 4 laps. 150, almost 151 miles on a Supersport bike. And we'll be choosing between the Triumph Daytona or the Kawasaki. So let's actually compare them here. Here's the Triumph Daytona. So we won't choose the Honda because giving away 11 horsepower to both bikes. But then Triumph Daytona, so got a slightly heavier engine, but weighs much less. You can see 7.2 kilograms lighter. Actually has better torque, similar horsepower, similar acceleration, slightly less on top speed at 160 plays 165. Slightly better on braking though. Find out what we choose next time. As looking at the stats actually, I'm leaning towards the Triumph Daytona again, because they are very similar. As you can see, it's got slightly smoother acceleration though. You can look at like the torque or horsepower graph, I guess, and torque graph as well. Actually, very similar on torque, but horsepower looks slightly smoother on the Triumph Daytona, even though again they're very similar, the graphs. But thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.